So in this video, we are going to learn how to create or update Mailercloud subscriber from Zoom meeting registration. Let's say you're using Zoom to conduct your online meeting and the user who want to participate in this meeting are registering for this meeting as well. Now you want to add the Zoom meeting registrant in Mailercloud as a subscriber. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as we are going to get a new registration for any meeting in Zoom, automatically with the same details, we are going to add those registrant as subscriber in Mailercloud. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this automation all by yourself, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Zoom account. In my Zoom account, I have created this meeting named as Personal Finance and Investment Strategies. And for this meeting, I have created a Zoom registration page as well. I'll just open the registration page over here, and here it is. Now I want that whenever I get a new registration for the Zoom meeting, I want to basically add the same person with the same details as subscriber in my Mailercloud account. Now to do this, we have to basically connect our Zoom account with Mailercloud. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform for making this connection. So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just create your free Pabbly Connect account in 2 minutes. After creating the account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as Zoom to Mailercloud. You can basically give any other name of your choice. After naming our workflow, just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to create this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the automation workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, you can see we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever a new registration is done for this meeting on Zoom, we get the details of the same registrant, we get the details of the same person who registered for this meeting or webinar in our Zoom account in Pabbly Connect workflow. And this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of the same person to Mailercloud and add that person as a subscriber in our Mailercloud account. So let's see how it is done. Starting from a trigger window in Choose app, we'll just search for Zoom and select Zoom trigger over here. After selecting Zoom trigger, we have to basically select the trigger event after that. So here from this drop down in trigger event, select configure webhook and click on connect. Then select add new connection. And here we have to connect our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, first we have to build an app on Zoom app marketplace. So basically we have to follow the instructions mentioned over here, or you can just click on this learn more button and it will take you to a page on our forum. At this page, you will get a step-by-step guide that how you can connect your Zoom account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So let me take you to this complete process. First, we have to go to a Zoom account and from the left sidebar, we'll scroll down and go to this Advanced section. Under Advanced, just click on this App Marketplace button and it will take you to the Zoom App Marketplace. After coming here, what we have to do, just hover on this Develop button over here and from the drop down, click on Build App. After clicking on Build App, select the app type as General App and click on Create. After clicking on Create, this app will be created. Now we have to just give this app a name. So let's say I'll name this app as Pabbly Connect. After naming the application, we'll scroll down and here you can see we have the app credentials. But we don't have to use these credentials for now. We have to basically enter the auth information over here. So what we have to do, we have to enter the auth redirect URL. And you will get the auth redirect URL on this forum page. So from this page, what we have to do, we have to basically copy this URL which is mentioned over here. This is the redirect URL. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the auth URL, click on continue. And as you click on continue, here you can see the secret token is generated over here. From here, we have to copy this exact same secret token, go to Pabbly Connect's connection window and paste it over here. After pasting the secret token, just click on save. And as we click on save, here you can see our Zoom account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it has basically given us this webhook URL. Now what we have to do, we have to copy this webhook URL from here and go back to the same app which we have created in Zoom. And here under general features, we have to basically turn this event subscription button on and click on this add new event subscription button. In choose a method, we have to select webhook over here. In subscription name, you can basically give any name of your choice. Let's say I'll name it as Pabbly Connect once again. And then we have to select the event over here. Now here on happening of what event in our Zoom account, we want to send the data to Pabbly Connect, we have to select it. So I want that whenever I get a new registration, a new registrant is created for my Zoom meeting, I want to send the data of that registration to Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL. So here we'll just click on this add events button. From meetings, we'll scroll down and select this event of meeting registration has been created. So we are telling this app that whenever a new meeting registration is created in my Zoom account, send the details of that registration to Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to set up this same automation for webinar, just go to the webinar section and from here you can select this option of webinar registration has been created. But right now I'm setting up this automation for Zoom meeting. After selecting this, just click on done, and as you click on done here you can see the event is added. Now, after adding the event, it is asking us for the notification endpoint URL. And here in this endpoint URL, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the URL, just click on save. And as you click on save here, you can see we have successfully added this webhook URL for this event in our Zoom Marketplace app. After this, we'll click on continue. Let's click on continue once again and one more time. And here you can see that the scope for the same permission, scope for the same event is automatically selected. We'll just click on continue and after that we'll scroll down and here you can see this option of add app now. We will just click on this add app now button so that we can basically add this same Zoom app which we have built just now in our Zoom account. As we click on it, here you can see a pop-up window will appear in front of us. So I'll just allow the pop-up over here. Add app now. And in this pop-up window or in this new tab, you can see it is basically asking us to add this app in our Zoom account. Just select this option and click on allow. And as you click on allow, you can see that this app is now added in our Zoom account. And after this, we can say that our Zoom account is now successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now, after adding this app, what we have to do, as mentioned in the important note, after adding the app to the Zoom account, we have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes before we capture the response, before we get the details of registration from Zoom inside Pabbly Connect. So we'll just wait for 2 to 3 minutes over here. Okay, so now we have successfully waited for 2 to 3 minutes. Now we'll just click on this save and send test request button. And as I click on save and send test request, it has now changed to waiting for response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some details, capture some response of a new registration for our Zoom meeting from our Zoom account. So let's do it. I'll just go to this Zoom registration page over here and we are going to enter the details of a dummy user over here. The name of the person is test user. This is the email address. Let's say the city is Bhopal and this is a dummy phone number which I'm adding. After entering the details of a dummy user, just click on register. And as I click on register, here you can see that we just have to clear the captcha over here and click on register. And as we click on register, you can see that we have successfully registered. So just now, this new user, this test user has registered for our Zoom meeting. And because we have connected our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow as well, in this trigger step, we have received a response. And in this response, you can see the details of the same person. Here you can see we have the name of the meeting over here, that in which particular meeting the user has registered. Then we'll scroll down. Then here you can see we have the phone number of the person. And after that, we have the last name over here. We have the same first name, same email, and same city as well. This means all the details of the user which they have entered on our Zoom meeting registration page is now received inside Pabbly Connect. And the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully captured the response of a new registration from Zoom in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to add the details of the same person and add this person as a subscriber in Mailercloud. For that, we'll come to the action step and then here in choose app, we are going to search for Mailercloud. So let's click here and search for Mailercloud. So let's select it. After selecting Mailercloud, here in action event from the drop down, we are going to select the action event as create or update a subscriber. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Mailercloud account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our Mailercloud account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. So to get it, just go to your Mailercloud account and from the left sidebar, click on this profile option and go to accounts. After coming to accounts, hover on integrations and from the drop down, click on API key. And here you can see a list of all the API keys which we have created in our Mailercloud account. To create a new one, click on this create API key button, give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as Zoom and click on generate key. And as you click on generate key button, here you can see that a new API key will be generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on save. And as you click on save here, you can see our Mailercloud account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the list. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the contact lists which we have in our Mailercloud account. Out of all of them, this is the list of Zoom in which I want to add the Zoom registrant as subscriber. So from this dropdown, you can select the list of your choice. Then it is asking us for the email, first name, last name, and all the other details of the registrant to whom we want to add as a subscriber. So we have received all the details of the registrant from Zoom in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step responses, one by one, we have to basically add all of these details to this Mailercloud action step. And to add the details or the responses from trigger step to action step, we are going to use a simple process of mapping. For that, just click on this field of email over here. And here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Zoom of a new meeting registration. Out of all of these responses, select the response of email address and it will be mapped. Now after that, here in this dropdown, you will get a list of all the tags which you have created in your Mailercloud account. Right now, I don't have any tags, so we are not allowing or adding any kind of tag to these new subscriber. Then let's come to first name over here. Click on this field from the dropdown, select the response of first name and map it over here. After first name, let's map the last name as well. So select and map the last name over here. Just scroll down, select and map the response in the last name field. So from the drop down, let's map the last name over here. Then it is asking us for the phone number. So let's click here and from the drop down, select and map the response of phone number too. Then we have not received the response of country, so we can just keep this field as blank, but it is asking us for the city. So let's click here. From the drop down, let's select the response of city as well. So the city was Bhopal. Let's select it and map it. Then we don't have the other details like the state, zip code, industry, organization. So if you want, these fields are not mandatory, so we can just keep these fields as blank over here. After mapping all the required details, all the responses which we have received from Zoom or from registrants detail, we will just scroll down and click on this save and send test request button. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the user whose details we have mapped over here, basically the same person who has registered for the meeting on our Zoom account, is now added as a subscriber in our Mailercloud account in this particular list. So let's check it. We will just go to a Mailercloud account and from the left sidebar, I'll go to audience and go to list over here. And under this list, we are going to open the same list, Zoom. Go to contacts and yes, here you can see that the same person, the same user who has made a registration for our Zoom meeting, the same person with the same name, same email, same phone number, same city is now added as a subscriber in our Mailercloud account. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. I'll just open the same registration page once over here, and this time we are going to enter the details of a new user. So let's change the details over here. This time the name of the person is demo user. This is the email address. And the city is, for example, Delhi. And the phone number is this. This is another dummy phone number which we are entering. Now, after entering the details of a new user, let's click on register. And as we click on register, we will see that this user has registered for our meeting. So here we'll go to our Zoom meeting, go to registration, and you can see that just now a new registrant is added. And we will see as this new registrant is added, instantly, automatically within seconds, the same person will be added as a subscriber in Mailercloud as well. So we'll just go back to our Mailercloud account and go to the contact list over here. And yes, here you can see that the same person, the same contact who has just now registered for our meeting on Zoom with the same details is now added as a subscriber in Mailercloud. So we have the same name, same email, same phone number, and same city over here. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.